This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The IAAF World Relays Committee continuing its baton tour of the Bahamas this week with a stop down south in Inagua. Our Charles Fisher is there.
Inaguans were all eager to hear the message by Pauline Davis-Thompson, the Golden Girl. Bahamians, unlike any other place, this one will be of significance.
Usually it is called, it's named after the city, Nassau 2014. But because we are a tourism destination country, I don't see it fit to allow us to name it Bahamas instead of Nassau. This is very significant. This is the first time. You were watching the World Indoors this past weekend. You see where it says Sopot, Poland. But for us, it will say Bahamas 2014. This is the first time in sporting history that this is ever going to be done, where the country name is going to be used instead of the city name.
She encouraged all to get on board.
Our athletes can't do it without you. They need your support. They need for you to bring your goatskin drums. They need for you to bring your cowbells. They need for you to bring your whistle. And then when we lick those drums, ooh, one thing Bahamian athlete loves is to hear those drums. Oh, we love John Canoe. You want to know Bahamians? Lick those drums. And then you can find who's Bahamian from who ain't Bahamian. Because once you start licking them drums, ah, boy, here we go. Oh, we start moving to that rhythm.
Even students had a chance to touch the symbolic world relay baton that has been going throughout the Bahamas. Once again, the message ended with the symbolic relay exchange by the students. Even the island leaders felt they wanted to be a part of the relay spirit. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
All right, thanks a lot, Charles. Well, sporting facilities to be constructed in the Queen Elizabeth Sports Center are on hold for the moment, and according to General Manager of the National Sports Authority, Jeffrey Beckles, the reason for that is because the demand for the use of these facilities are not at a high enough level right now.
I don't know if there was a timeline put on those. They're still a part of our major build-out plan, but timelines have not been quite established for those. Baseball is going to be a part of our build-out plan, and so is softball and basketball and all-purpose arena. We want to look at expanding the swim complex. But again, all of those things are going to be driven by demand, and in addition to that, they're going to be based on of course, budget constraints are always the issue, and availability.
There have been a number of changes made to our men's national softball team in the past year, and chief among them is pitching. Eddie the Heat Bethel is no longer on the team, meaning Alcott Forbes now becomes the ace on the mound.
I was very impressed, and the coach is very impressed when we had the outing that weekend. The speed, how he was pitching, the change-up, his drop ball, his riser using for a strikeout, Lyle the same thing. And so I was very impressed with the three pitches during that weekend. Alcott really showed me some improvement. He seems to be well conditioned. As you can, if you look at him, you can actually see he's bulked up a bit, and also Thomas has bulked up a bit. And so these pitchers have done their homework after the last tournament, and they're coming here ready to go to Cali, Colombia to do some damage.
Alcott is trying to take his game to the next level as far as being in much better shape as a pitcher and just improving his pitches and being able to control the pitches a lot better. So I even think his velocity is probably picked up. I think we're going to see some tremendous things at Alcott this year.
Continuing with news from the Diamond, the start of the local fast pitch season is just around the corner, and Andrus is all geared up and ready to get the ball rolling.
We have been competing every year with the Bahamas Softball Federation. This year is no exception. We're going to kick the 2014 season off with an awards banquet scheduled for the 5th of April at the North Andrews High Auditorium. We're extremely excited. There's a possibility that we will have at least 6 female teams in the female division this year and about 4 men teams.
After suffering through some rough times, expectations for the 2014 All-Anders Barry Islands Regatta are at an all-time high, and with new leadership in place, the big yard is expected to be jumping.
We have seen over the past few weeks, people are now gravitating towards the Andrus Regatta, and I firmly believe that this will be one of the best regatta we had for a very, very long time.
the economy has been rather slow for the past year, so it is a great time, and we're looking forward to a very successful one to boost the economy of North Andros.
We're going to need a lot of money, and I think with the team working together with the persons in Nassau, we shall be able to make it successful.
By the last committee members who resigned, I think we have something to prove to the island, and everybody on board should be on board. Who from Andros, because they always crying about how regatta's going down and down, but everybody need to put their foot forward and help with the regatta.
The BAHAMAS private school soccer season is underway. The Aquinas Aces junior girls have gotten off to a slow start and sport an 0-3 record following a 5-0 loss to the Queens College Comets yesterday. But Coach Raymond Knight is hoping to turn things around as they move forward.
The struggle really is really passing zone, keeping zone, and the strategy in terms of moving forward and so on. You know, because like every team, you have some weak links into it and so on, right? So now we realize all those things, so we're going to work it out. A very young team, pretty much only like 2 or 3% of the entire team that have experience, pure experience in terms of playing. So really and truly, they're getting better and better as we go along. So it's a very young team, fresh in terms of the rules of the game, the whole understanding of the game. But we're progressing very nicely, and I'm really proud in terms of where they reach now, because they're really playing far way better than where they started from.
The Bahamas Flag Football League is getting ready to kick off its 2014 season. Our Kelsie Johnson has a preview.
After 2 weeks of intense play in preseason, the Bahamas Flag Football League will officially open up on Sunday with 8 games on schedule. There are 9 women teams and 10 male teams this season, all of whom got to play under some of the new rules introduced earlier this year.
I think it'll be a lot more fast-paced, especially with with the tournament this year. We're going to be allowing the women to do field goals, which will be even more interesting. And then with the men's side, we have the more fluid kicking, so you're only allowed to have the ball for 3 seconds, and it's just going to be more intense, more exciting. The games are going to move a lot faster. The offense is going to be able to have the ball a bit longer because now blocking is allowed. And so instead of them only having 1.5 seconds to get the ball snapped, they're going to have a little bit more time so that they can play around and choose their offensive side a bit sooner.
All regular season games will be played at the Winton Rugby pitch. The first game in both divisions will start at 1:30 p.m.
We just want everybody to come out and experience what flag football is all about. This coming week, actually, we'll be on the radio quite a bit, letting everybody know that season starts on the 16th, which games are going to be playing, and how many teams we have, just letting them know a bit more about the league. And we've been on Bahamas at Sunrise just to give everybody a bit of an idea as to what the league is about and where exactly we're looking to go.
Kelsie Johnson, ZNS Total Sports.
All right, thanks a lot, Kelsie. And that will do it for sports, but stay tuned. There's more to come after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.